I learned the art of saying nothing in a house that screamed for years, where every silence was a verdict, every word a souvenir. You don't choose to become quiet, the quiet chooses you. After enough of the unspeakable has finally come through. My mother used to ask me what I'm thinking when I'd pause, and I'd give her the safe version, the convenient because. Not because the truth was dangerous, but because the truth was long. And language is a shallow river for the things that don't belong. So I built a different fluency, the one without a tongue, the dialect of standing still while everyone around me sung their anxious little anthems, their reassurance hymns. I let the quiet do the talking from the deep end of my limbs. I am the long quiet, the patience that arrives long after the conversation, long after the lives of the louder men have ended and the smoke has cleared the air. I am still here listening, still here, still aware. I am the long quiet, the answer that you sense before I've even spoken, in the gravity intense of a man who's done his suffering in rooms without applause. The long quiet is a country that pre-exists the laws. There's a kind of silence that's avoidance, that's a coward in retreat. That's the language of the man who never learned to take a seat at the table of his own life, who flinches at the bill. That's not the quiet I am speaking of, that quiet's never still. There's another kind of silence that's a decision made in full, the chosen reservation of a man who's seen the pull of every easy phrase and let them pass without a hand. The kind of quiet that arrives when you finally understand that every word you spend is borrowed from the silence underneath. And the man who knows his ledger lives in spareness like a wreath around a head that doesn't need the loud confirming chorus. The long quiet is the wealth that nobody can store us. I am the long quiet, the patience that arrives long after the conversation, long after the lives of the louder men have ended and the smoke has cleared the air. I am still here listening, still here, still aware. I am the long quiet, the answer that you sense before I've even spoken, in the gravity intense of a man who's done his suffering in rooms without applause. The long quiet is a country that pre-exists the laws. But the cost of the long quiet is a thing I rarely name. The way it isolates you from the comfortable and the same. The way it makes you difficult, makes intimacy slow, because the people closest to you cannot read the depths below. I have lost friendships to the silence, lost lovers to the pause, watched warm rooms cool around me without anyone's applause. For the discipline it took to not say what I could have said, for the kindness of withholding what would only fill them with dread. There's no medal for the man who chooses not to wound, for the bullets in his throat that he swallowed and entombed. And the quiet that protects them grows around me like a moat, and I sail across my life in a beautiful and lonely boat. Don't mistake my stillness for an absence or a lack, for the quiet of a man who's never had a thing to crack. I am full of unsaid sentences, of paragraphs I won't release into a world that asks for less of what I don't need to give it. I have made my peace with being read, as distant as withholding, as a closed and shuttered head. The long quiet is my homeland, and I won't apologize for the country I have built behind these unsurprising eyes.